Science of attraction. Learn the laws of influence to build relationships with people. The hidden art of attraction, seduction, and persuasion to attract any girl you want. 2022. Written by Pansy. Introduction. It is a natural human need to love and be loved. You've probably heard it 1,000 times before. Perhaps the words have even come out of your lips. All I want is to find the one. If you're reading this, it's likely that someone you believed was the one wasn't, or that you've experienced a loss in your life as a result of that loved one and feel there is no other. Alternatively, you are here because you want for the connection that can only be shared with what is often referred to as your soulmate in popular contemporary literature. We've all experienced it. Nowadays, though, it may seem to be really tough to locate the one, to meet that one wonderful person who will sweep you off your feet like a knight in shining armor, or that incredible lady who will soften your heart, smooth your rough edges, and care for you as no one else ever has. Although a knight in shining armor, or a lady who seems to be too wonderful to be true, may be a little far-fetched for anyone's reality, the fact is that it is not impossible. This book will be an essential component of repairing your relationship with love. To accomplish so, you must first understand that you will need to repair yourself, which is the most crucial element. When you achieve this inner healing, when you have recognized and worked on fixing the ideas you hold about yourself, you will have accomplished the most crucial aim. Only then will you have conquered the most difficult barrier to genuinely being magnetic and attracting your ideal partner. What exactly is true love? It might be the most amazing sensation you've ever had, or it can turn into the greatest nightmare and make you question why you're still here. It may either give you the strength and willpower to get you through the most difficult situations you can imagine, or it can draw you down into your deepest, darkest, most miserable lows. What exactly am I referring to? Relationships. Love. Nothing beats the sensation of being in a loving and caring relationship with someone who views you as a unique and wonderful individual. When you first fall in love, nothing is off limits. It may seem to be a never-ending fantasy in which everything is great. Every instant is an eternity, and you may feel as if you are chatting with a mirror of yourself when you spend time together. There's only one consciousness in two bodies, a flawless connection. You seldom see defects because your energy is so high that nothing unpleasant ever enters your head. There is no replacement for such a sensation. Nothing else comes close. The preceding parallel may be difficult to grasp. After all, the fact that you're reading this book suggests that the description above is exactly what you're looking for in a relationship. The fact is that you deserve to discover the love of your life. You don't have to face life alone, or even lonely. This book will teach you how, regardless of how awful things seem to be right now. Once you understand how the world works, you can attract your ideal partner. The trip you are about to embark on will take you through all of the universe's apparently hidden laws. What you will need, however, are not just words, but also instruments to attain this apparently elusive aim of attracting your soulmate, twin flame, or that ideal connection you have been seeking. You, like many others, may believe that your previous relationships have permanently harmed you. This book will help you recognize that every relationship you've ever had, good or terrible, has been a gift in disguise. Yes, you read it right. Even negative previous events might help you attract your ideal partner. Consider this for a minute. Is it possible for something awful to generate something good? Can a terrifying and heartbreaking event give birth to something pure and divine? Yes, it is possible. That is the gist of everything. That is the end aim. And I'll lay down every single detail I've learned in my life to assist you to escape the agony and problems that so many others face. In this book, I'll reveal all there is to know about the hidden mysteries of human attraction. I will reveal everything that allows individuals, consciously or subconsciously, including you, to finally attract the ideal person into their lives. It makes no difference what gender or color you are, It makes no difference what your sexual orientation is. Your age and the number of previous relationships you've had are immaterial. This is the trip for you if you want to attract that one special person into your life. The same manifestation principles apply to all of us. What I can assure you of is that when you grasp how everything works, people will notice. They will believe you have a magical touch. Throughout this book, you will be given access to a secret that few people have. It all comes down to comprehending the fundamental nature of effective relationships and attraction. In other words, although it may seem to some as magic, it is just life to others. Because they are aware of the mechanics. They understand how it works. They are putting in the mental and emotional work to transform the way they think and feel in order to eventually take creative action steps and set everything in motion. You will be considerably more equipped to do the task. Same after reading this book. Love in Abundance. To understand how critical this knowledge is, you must first hear the following fairly unpleasant facts. You must recognize that being engaged with and devoted to the incorrect person for an extended period of time might prevent you from living at the frequency of your wishes. Such a misguided commitment inhibits your power to attract incredible things into your life. Things that exist outside of your relationship. That is precisely why you must embark on this wonderful voyage. It will help you avoid making the same errors that so many of us did when looking for a loving mate, putting your life on a development trajectory. Is there really just one person for you? With over 7.5 billion individuals on our lovely planet, split roughly in half by gender, removing 1 billion of those who are already committed leaves well over 1 billion people, conservatively speaking, waiting in expectation to finally meet the one. Do you think it's feasible to establish a perfect connection with 1% or 100,000 of those individuals knowing that? Isn't it more true to claim you have 100,000 possible soulmates rather than just one? That is how you should begin to think. I want you to understand that there is the possibility of more than one fantastic relationship, that a failed relationship does not imply that there are no more available to you. There are several words to express this. Whether you believe it or not, an abundance of love and connection is feasible and accessible to you. Here's where this book comes in handy, assisting you in aligning and solidifying a belief in genuine and boundless riches is precisely the viewpoint you need to not just know and comprehend, but also cultivate. It will open a whole new world for you, full of love. It surrounds us. When you begin to believe in your own self-fulfilling abundance, you will become aware of the attraction that is taking place all around you, avoiding misaligned manifestations through magnetism. In truth, for many people, the sensation of being in love is an unhealthy connection to a person or situation. Avoiding the trap of a dependence pattern requires you to establish standards and principles from the start before you even seek to bring someone into your life. That being said, being very clear about what your ideal relationship looks like is critical for preventing ambiguity and mismatched manifestations. You must understand who you are and what you desire. To put it another way, establish your criteria and stick to them. Make no concessions. This isn't about you learning to view every partner through rose-colored glasses and ignoring or justifying everything you don't like about them. Instead, it's about being clear about what you want for yourself, deep down, so that the world may work its familiar magic and eventually link the two of you. Your soul match is out there somewhere. He or she is waiting for you to come into complete line with who you actually are, so that the universe may begin the attraction process. This is an important point. It may seem counterintuitive, but the less you require a partner, the more appealing you will be to one and the happier you will be in the resultant relationship. The more you allow yourself to think, feel, and behave in accordance with who you are, the more you allow others to do the same. This is what being magnetic entails. It is my purpose to inspire you to accept your genuine self, to embody the lovely, fantastic person that you are so that anyone would be happy to have you. I want you to quit worrying about getting wounded, rejected, or disappointed in love, and instead feel good about yourself while radiating happiness everywhere you go. Most importantly, I want you to feel this way right now, even if you don't currently have an ideal mate. One of the key purposes of this book will be to eliminate the victim attitude. You'll never be lonely again if you eventually decide to become a strong, charismatic, and beautiful version of yourself. Is this to say that I'm telling you to never love anyone? Not. On the opposite. When you learn to love someone unconditionally, you are effectively empowering yourself. When you love without restrictions or strings attached, you liberate yourself from bondage, from the common relationship worries that most people experience. Don't worry if this seems too difficult or unclear. This book will teach you all you need to know to get started.